Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence, the bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free from Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine and under branch, and into the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry. Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said. So she drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy. Passing through the graveyard, menacing storm clouds loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers, crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself," he coaxed. So she clothed herself and smiled with joy. Across waters deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the Fish King appeared and offered one of his many fins. "Come, child, eat your fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed appeared, bearing a beautiful golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached and snatched what she thought was another gift. The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose around the beasts. Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal. "Gifts we gave, but more you took," she snarled. "So more in turn is due." In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. There. She's asleep.
What is with the creepy story? She's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides, Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God. We moved here so that she wouldn't have to deal with any of that, remember?
There's nothing wrong with my memory. You're just being paranoid.
It's not... Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just cautious.
Then, go cautiously take your daughter to bed. I'll finish dinner.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
It's okay, Rose. Your mother doesn't want to remember it. I can't blame her.
Alright, hello everybody,
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
and welcome to some Resident Evil 8. So this Let's Play will be a little different than 7's, obviously. So I am doing New Game Plus. We don't have access to my inventory, so I can't show you what I brought with me, but once we do, I'll give you the breakdown. And, what is this? Took forever to pick these wipes, okay. But we are playing on hardcore mode, which isn't like, if you die, it's over. It's just hard mode. Since they're playing on New Game Plus, I figured I'd bump it up to hard. I thought about just doing it on standard, but I mean, I'm using infinite ammo weapons, so I figured I'd do it. Now, because this is New Game Plus, I have already destroyed all the goats, so they won't be showing up, and there's no way I'm going to remember where all of them are. But I should be able to show you all of the files that you need to get that achievement, and we'll get some backstory in that with that. So yeah. So this here is actually the first file. which is just Rose's food for February. On the 6th, rice cereal and banana puree. 7th, sweet potato puree, boiled spinach and cream. Do not give her any sugar or honey, and no mushrooms. February 2nd, Rose's half birthday, which means that this baby,
Her birthday will be here before we know it.
this
Grow up
giant
fast.
baby, is
Let's
like
just enjoy
6
it while
months
we
old.
can.
But yeah, there's like 3 or 4 documents in this house which you can never return to once you complete it. There's nothing to pick up because you don't have access to your inventory, so they really couldn't do that.
There. It's like I said to your mom. That book's too scary for you.
But yeah, when I first played through this game, I thought that I got every document, and then it turned out no, because I had missed just the ones in the house. Like when I restarted, I got the ones in the house. Mia's medication should be on a strict regimen ever since the incident. But yeah, I started my new game plus, got the 4 or 5 documents, whatever it is.
Your mom and I love this song so much.
And as soon as I got them, it popped the achievement for me. Although there is still 2 other achievements because you get points for doing different challenges in the game, and some of the stuff you can buy is just like concept art and that. Oh look, it's one of the bobbleheads.
I should get rid of it someday.
That's the bobblehead from 7. And yeah, there's an achievement for viewing all of like the little
Gotta do a
dolls,
deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
and one for viewing all the concept art. And I did it, but I never got the achievements for it. Now for the concept art, I can maybe guess why, because there's concept art for every gun, and then concept art for every gun fully upgraded, or at least all the attachments. So historical look into the architecture of Eastern European castles. And I don't have all the guns, and I don't have them all fully upgraded. So I'm assuming that's what that one is. But as for like the figurines that you can unlock, I did view all those, and I didn't get the achievement for that. That I have no idea. So curtain closes on the Dulvey gas incident. The committee completed their investigation on the 18th into the Dulvey toxic gas leak. Hang on. In Louisiana in 2017. They concluded the deaths were caused by a leak of natural gas that had built up in the mud rock under the area. Jack Baker and his family, who were exposed to the gas, perished. Ethan Winters and his wife were also believed to have been nearby, but their current whereabouts are unknown. The entire area has been closed off by officials who believe it will be at least 10 years before the area is habitable again.
Everyone's forgotten about this already.
So that tells you how they... I also don't know what that clicking noise was there. But that tells you how they explained away everything that happened in 7. But I mean, once again, it's a flimsy thing, but that's like every Resident Evil. It's like, they explain it away by something that, nobody in their right mind would actually believe. Alright. So we'll put her down. The only document you really need to worry about is the one on the fridge.
Don't you worry.
By the way.
I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those weird fairy tale monsters get you.
Because you have to get it, like when I got it, like if you come up and put Rose away, you can't get that one anymore, because it'll automatically pull you into a little cutscene, as you'll see. Also, you see this yellow ball here? There is a challenge to put this yellow ball in the study, and me, thinking like a normal person, is like, oh, that must be that room that was really dirty. So I kicked it all the way down there. No. Oh, I think there's also an achievement. The study is... Oh, wow, look at that with like one fucking kick. Is this room here? But in my defense, I did not realize when I first started doing it, I actually didn't realize that this was Ethan and Mia's room too. It didn't even clue into me. I was just like, oh, this is a baby room. There's not going to be a study attached to that. But anyway, another file is here. Me and I had another fight. I accidentally mentioned what happened 3 years ago, and she blew up at me. We finally settled down in our new life in Europe and can bring Rose up properly. But I still feel like a part of me is trapped in that hellhole back in Louisiana. I know Mia doesn't like to talk about it, but can we really just forget everything and pretend it didn't happen? Shouldn't we face what happened there so we can live our lives with Rose without it hanging over our heads? We owe her that much at least. I know Mia knows this too. She wouldn't have exploded like that at the hospital if she didn't care. So she blew up at you at the hospital? Were you talking about that like when Rose was being like just after Rose was born or something? Be a weird time to bring it up. Got his wedding, picture of her, I'm assuming honeymoon, her in the kitchen cooking, her, I'm assuming, oh yeah, that's her pregnant, and then her in the hospital, sonograms. I didn't know this book was here actually. This isn't one of the files you need. Little baby Rose.
Yeah. She could stay like this forever.
That's a cute picture of her in the monkey costume. It also makes a thing later make significantly more sense. All right. Like no pictures of Ethan because we don't get to see what Ethan looks like. Gun survivalist, a heavy firearms manual.
Really out to get you.
Rose's favorite toy. Oh, I guess that would do that too. All right. And in the drawer, Rosemary Winters, date of birth 2/8/2020. Screenings. All results show no issues. Patient is in good health. Other notes. Results for additional fungal pathogen tests will be provided by BSAA. Which, obviously, they kind of need to do extra fungal pathogen tests considering, what happened with
Rose is fine.
Ethan and Mia. But anyway, that's all the files in the house. I guess they're called files. I'll probably keep referring to them as documents just because I don't know. I feel like a lot more games say documents than files. But yeah, the reason you can't get the oh no, I guess you can still you can still get the fridge one after. Huh. I read a thing that said that you couldn't do it unless you were holding Rose, but I guess
Mia
that's
makes
not
everything
true.
by hand, so this stuff keeps piling up.
I mean, she could just stop buying the ingredients for it. Also, don't know why they moved all the way to Europe.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like a baby. That smells good. What's that?
Oh, hands off, mister. It's churba de legume, a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any. You really have to stop worrying.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, Chris moving us here, military training, it all happened so fast,
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously, think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
It happened so long ago. I don't understand why you are so...
Mia, get down! Mia! Mia, oh God! Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, Ethan.
No! What? Why?
Go on, move!
All clear. Rose? What the hell you doing with my daughter?
Package secure, sir. Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Hey, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Winters. I've got your daughter's results back, and I'd like you to come in to talk about them. How about next Thursday, 4 o'clock?
No problem. We'll be there. How's the doc? She'll see us next week. Hey, now. Think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else. I keep telling you, it's not Rose that I'm worried about.
Well, then what are you worried about? Look, she's gonna be fine. I just know it. What else matters?
We matter, Ethan! You matter! You just
Mia, what are you talking about? Is there something you're not telling me? Come on, talk to me. Damn it. I have to take this. Jesus.
About damn time. What's your status? Is the package safe?
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose?
Who is this? This is a secure channel. You are not authorized to walk over.
Fuck. What the hell happened here?
Well, it looks like our van flipped. Looked like we were carrying a bunch of paperwork. Obviously, this guy died. Why he's way back here, I don't know. Mission objective: eliminate target, recover body, secure Rosemary Winters and Ethan Winters. Move the two Winterses, that doesn't seem right, to Site C for further investigation. At least 2 transport officers to accompany them. There's one there. I don't know where the other one is. Like, in all honesty, I have no idea. Anyway, so, hell of an opening, right? Oh, well, although he's probably... Oh, the flicker's gone. Anyway, hell of an opening, right? Now, here's my one big gripe with this game, because... Which is basically that opening, if I'm being honest. Like, that opening is probably the only problem that I have with this game, just because it makes 0 sense. Like, I won't go into too much detail now, because I know this game has been out for a little while now, and odds are, if you were super interested in it, odds are you've watched it, or you've seen a Let's Play, or played it yourself, right? But, yeah, it's just like, once you find out everything, like, once we get to, like, the end of the game, and we start finding out stuff, it makes no sense. Like, basically nothing in that opening makes sense. A dead crow. And more dead birds. More dead birds, more dead birds. I was gonna say, I think one of these is live. Or, well, I mean, for now anyway. But yeah, like, that opening is basically the only real problem that I have with this story. Hey, you, come back. The fact that Ethan, I have, like, little minor things that's like, well, why didn't Ethan, comment on that guy? Why does Ethan's flashlight appear to be attached to his belt buckle, It's like, but, like, overall, amazing game. Fantastic. Like, I don't know that I'll go for the 100% in it, but I know that I'm much more inclined to than I was for 7. Like, and as you know, I didn't go for the 100% in 7. But also like what we're seeing right here, where like you actually see Ethan interact with it, doesn't happen past this point. There may, well, I mean, I could be wrong. It might happen once or twice, but overall, past this point, you never see any of these opening animations again, or him turning on the water spout. Past this point, you just hit the interact button and the thing does it. Like you don't, like Ethan himself does not actually do it. But yeah, like I said, I beat it twice now, both times on easy, because first time didn't know just how annoying it was going to be, so I figured I'd play it on easy. And then the second time it was more just to get some more money for upgrades and shit before I oh, never noticed that symbol before. Um before I did the let's play here. Now, I'm recording this when I technically should be recording Layers of Fear. If you've been watching my Layers of Fear Part 3 that came out yesterday, I guess, still isn't recorded, but that's because I didn't think I had enough time to record Layers of Fear. Good God, fucking animals, man. But yeah, I just didn't think I had enough time to record Layers of Fear today, and this one, I mean, I can stop this one at an hour, and that's it, right? Like, I don't need to worry about, because, like, obviously with Layers of Fear, I'm doing the whole chapter, however long it takes, and so far they've been taking over an hour, whereas,
Did all this.
and so like hour and a half in that, I don't really have an hour and a half. Like, I got about an hour to record today, so I mean, maybe I'll record it after supper. Oh, do we have our inventory yet? No. Okay. We should be getting our inventory soon before we go into the next house, but I don't know exactly what point it triggers. So yeah, I've done a lot of the challenges. I guess I could probably show you. There is one that I'll be going for during this playthrough with that. Well, technically 3. Because there's one for beating it on standard and one for beating it on hard. So obviously I'll be getting both of those. Assuming I don't just like fail hardcore with even with infinite ammo. But yeah, so like I got a bunch of them. And these ones here are the ones for beating the for that. Then the ones above that are story related. But yeah, craft an item, craft 60, 150, 300 gives you, and then the CP is what you use to buy upgrades in that. Now, technically, I could actually do both of these, or at least that one probably, if I just loaded up my save from the end of the last game, because I forgot to craft everything at the end. But yeah, purchase something from the Duke, unlock stuff with a lockpick, use 15 lockpicks, which will take you 2 playthroughs because there is only 8 locks that you can pick. There is 10 lockpicks though. Combine treasure, combine all the treasures, hunt an animal, hunt 40 animals, which did take me 2 playthroughs, but on my second playthrough I didn't have that many left, and I do believe that the crows that you come across count. So if I had bothered to shoot more of them, I probably could have got it in 1 playthrough. Solve a labyrinth, we'll go over those. Then here's the one, move the ball from the bedroom to the site. That winter doesn't seem right. Shoot down 5 flying crows in the story. Open every outhouse. I might show you where all the outhouses are just because there is stuff in some of them. So like, but they're not like marked or anything. Break every window. Right, those 2. Shoot down 15 different valuable minerals. If you ever played Resident Evil 4 or 5 and you remember the spinal, same thing except it's crystal fragments. Maybe we'll get this one at some point. I just don't really guard, so I've never done that. That one's really easy. 3 enemies with 1 attack, grenades. Set fire to a or whatever. That, well, you can actually do that multiple ways. Knock a flaming arrow out of the sky with a close combat weapon. Man, I got shot with so many fucking arrows trying to get that. This here is an optional boss that you can fight later in the game. This one, as you can see, defeat 20 enemies with other enemies' attacks in the story. As you can see, I have 0 out of 20. I have no idea where to get that. I imagine there's probably like a boss or something that that you can like easily get that in. No idea. That one's easy enough. That one is actually rather easy. Right. Defeat 1,500 enemies. As you can see, 2 playthroughs, 662. And then I've got the handgun kills. I'm going to try for the shotgun kills in this part. The sniper rifle kills. I have the infinite ammo for the sniper rifle, but I don't think I have it on me. Once again, I have infinite ammo for the grenade launcher as well, but I don't have it on me. But I did get the 30 Magnum kills. Did get the 180 assault rifle kills. 30 out of 50 with grenades and pipe bombs, but there's very few places where I actually use them, and I'm honestly surprised that I even... And I think, actually, come to think of it, all 30 of those might be during the section at the end of the game. As you can see, I don't kill very many things with mines. One of these kills, I don't know what the other kill is, but one of the kills was to get a different challenge. But then here it is. Defeat Angie in under a minute and 40 seconds. So I'm going to be trying for that in this part, or in this Let's Play, because it has nothing to do with damage. You can have all the fucking upgrades in the world. It means nothing. It is purely a time-based. As you can see, I got a minute and 46 seconds, which is very annoying. Use photo mode. Then you have these ones, right? Have all the 7s, have that exact amount, or have that exact amount, right? Yeah. These ones are really annoying. And if you're going to go for them, wait until after you finish the game once. Because then you can unlock rifle ammo. And rifle ammo is, as far as I'm aware, the only thing that can get you off of 5 and 0. Then that one's cumulative. I did that in both, or after 2 playthroughs, or during 2 playthroughs. I don't actually know what complete the village map means. Maybe that means to find everything in the village, but I don't know. Destroy, go to warding. Those are those collectibles I said I wouldn't be able to show you because they're already gone. Yeah, so equip every gun with their customizable parts. As you can see, I have 2 guns left to upgrade. Or I have 2 parts to put on a gun. No, I think I have 2 guns left to upgrade. And then create every type of item available in the crafting menu. It's only at 6 out of 11, but that's because I only have 10 out of 11 crafting recipes, so there's no point in me bothering. And I can't get the last recipe until I unlock the rocket pistol from the specials menu, and you can't get the rocket pistol unless you've done something, I want to say, in mercenaries mode, which I haven't even touched. But yeah, read all the files. Finish the story using 4 or less recovery items. I do believe I finished it using 0 on my second playthrough. Finish the story within 3 hours. As you can see, fastest time, 6 hours and 20 seconds. I am not good at speed runs, although I imagine that I could probably do it fairly easily, slapping on normal and just busting through it all. Finish the story without spending more than 10,000 lei. So basically just don't buy anything, which we could technically do in this playthrough. And maybe we will, I don't know. Finish the story using nothing but close combat weapons. Not including the self-propelled artillery against Heisenberg, or when prompted to shoot in the final battle against Miranda. Now this one is my sticking point, because that is also an achievement. That's my sticking point on whether or not I want to go for the 100%, because it will be a giant pain in the ass. Now obviously while doing that, you can empty your inventory and just have nothing but healing items in it, because all you need is a knife and first aid meds. So, I mean, but it would still be, it seems just not. Ugh. Oh, yeah, finish the story without crafting anything. So, this one here, finish the story without moving items or using stack items in the inventory. That one was actually really hard for me. And then oh, yeah, we'll get that one too, finishing it 3 times. And then the rest are all from Mercenaries mode. But we should have access, yes, to our. Oh, and I don't have the shotgun on me either. But anyway, as you can see, we have 4 lockpicks in the corner because every time, like I said, there's 8 locks to pick, but 10 lockpicks. So every time you finish the game, you actually get an extra 2 lockpicks that can carry over. And since I finished it twice, we have 4. But yeah, so this is Chris's rifle that he has in and you can also unlock his pistol, although I did not. And it has infinite ammo. And then this is the Magnum that you get in game, and it's fully upgraded. As you can see, infinite ammo. And then this is the special Magnum that you get, or that you can buy after you've beaten the game. You don't have to unlock it in the specials menu. It's just available in the shop after you've finished it. And then if you look at your map, you can see when it's red. Okay. Red means that there is still an item to collect in the building. Now, the issue that I have with it is some buildings like this one, 2 entrances to said building,
Maybe
still
they're out.
considered the same building. But now, thankfully, since we have 4 lockpicks, we should never have to worry about them. Every time we come across a pickable lock, we should be able to open it. So in that there, and then as you can see, that's actually the only item in this game. Oh, wow. Never saw that before or noticed that before. I also feel like he got out of there way faster than he should have. But yeah, I doubt that we'll get very far today. I have a point that I would like to get to, but I don't know if that'll happen. That's something that we'll pick up later. There is also a not insignificant amount of stuff in this game. Also, that's something that you wouldn't normally be able to get because you wouldn't normally have a gun at this point. So once again, there will be some stuff that because we're in New Game Plus, you will see me acquire that you wouldn't be able to get to on a fresh save. Ooh, that's a nasty outhouse. There's also a couple of items that I'll probably look at but not pick up just because they are fairly worthless. As you can see, cannot enter there. Can't go that way. So this way we go. But yeah, there is a point in the game that I would like to get to. More or less, I'd like to get to the first merchant. But like I said, I don't know. With the walking around the house and that, I don't know that that's going to be... Oh, there's that symbol again. I did not realize that it was all over the place. It's the 4-winged unborn symbol or something. Oh, and that one doesn't open yet. That one must open later. Or maybe there was like something where we saw somebody running there, but I missed it. But yeah, I am actually looking forward to a part that's coming up. Because the part coming up will determine whether or not we stay on hard, or if I restart on... Wait, are we back to... We are back to there. Or if we restart on standard. Because there's man, I really wish that I had thought this through a bit better. I would have reloaded my save from the end of the game and maybe gave myself the shotgun and sniper rifle so that I could work on those challenges as we went through the game. Although I'm not particularly looking forward to the sniper rifle one because obviously it's a sniper rifle. Now, here's the thing, right? I don't know. Locked due to missing homeowner. I don't know what the difficulties mean in this one. Obviously, enemies will take more damage. I will take less. Oh, there's chickens in there. But like in 7, once you put it on the Madhouse difficulty, which would in theory be the equivalent to this, the enemies moved faster, and I read that the enemies are more aggressive on the higher difficulties in this one. But I don't know exactly how much more aggressive they are, because they aren't particularly aggressive. There are certain ones that are, but you get a lot of time when you play it on easy to shoot enemies.
Did they just run out of the house?
Maybe. But yeah, you do get a significant amount of time to shoot them. And based on watching a Let's Play on normal difficulty, I didn't really notice much of a difference. But as you can see, we are still missing something in the house, but I don't know that it's going to be. I'm trying to remember, but it has been a little while since I've actually played this. Because like I beat it twice there, and then that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like my second playthrough of this, I started like right after my first one, and I fucking like blasted through the houses and that. It's like, oh, this house, I know where the. It's like, yeah, there's these items. It's like, oh man, what's the one I'm missing? Oh right, it's the same one I was missing last time. Trying to do that. There it is.
No, friendly. Who are
There's
you?
no way he should have missed
Who
that.
sent you? Nobody. There was an accident down on the road and... What's going on? Oh no. They're coming. Who is? What the hell was that?
You have a gun?
What?
Please tell me you have a gun.
No, why would I?
Take it! Take it! Tell me what's out there.
Hey, are you listening?
Hey!
What the... Shit! Dead body? Wait, there's more.
A lot more. All right. So another little like why thing here. Why would I get pulled through the floor and then the thing just leave me down here?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he would be useful in this situation.
What the hell is
Although,
wrong with this place?
I mean, he came back to life, did, and I think like he cured people. I don't think he would be able to. I don't think he resurrected anybody else though.
Shit!
Man, that looks horrid.
What was that? No. What the hell?
Honestly, it was inconclusive for me as to whether or not, like, because I don't remember. I don't particularly remember how quickly that guy comes at you anyway, because obviously he is a like that is like an event type thing, right? Like, so he may come at you that hard all the time. But yeah, as you can see in our inventory, we don't actually have that pistol he gave us. That is the first pistol in the game, and I do have it fully upgraded, but then I sold it. As soon as I fully upgraded, I sold it to the merchant. Which is like all of the guns except for, well, the Magnum, the Wolfsbane, honestly, because this Dragoon that I'm using here doesn't actually have any upgrades to it. So yeah, I don't know exactly how like aggressive they're going to be, but the amount of bullets it took, that was all right. That wasn't bad. I mean, it's like more or less the two things that I was looking at was like, how hard does this guy come at me, and how many bullets does it take to down him? And the amount of bullets wasn't bad. I would imagine either of the magnums that I'm carrying with me. And if you're wondering why I'm carrying two magnums, it's because I'm carrying the one because it's a magnum. It does a fuck ton of damage, and it has infinite. And you know, I got infinite ammo for it because you can't get infinite ammo until you fully upgraded something. So I fully upgraded it, and I have infinite ammo for it. I'm keeping the other one because that's the one that I'm currently trying to upgrade fully. But in all honesty, I'm not 100% certain I will actually bother getting the infinite ammo for it, because I like it. Just doesn't look as good. Like, you see this one looks so cool. The Wolfsbane just looks so much better. Let's just get rid of that. Is there shit in this house? Might be upstairs. There's also like, that's pleasant.
Excuse me, there is a message.
Sometimes different floors will be registered differently. See, so like, since we're upstairs now, it's different. See, and they threw a dead body at me. Oh my god, you two, stop. Yeah, I mean, you're surrounded, but it's, like, fine. Now, they will bust through that eventually. As you can see, they are slowly taking it apart. But if you wonder why I'm waiting here, it's because there should be a dickhead dropping through this ceiling at some point. There we go. So that guy, I think, is the one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Over?
So that's the only guy that you technically have to kill, is the one that drops through there. Oh, and the radio fucking turned back on.
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Survivors?
Yeah, sure. Survivors, why not? Excuse me. I mean, once again, that wasn't horrible. Okay. So, like, this part of the map, by the way, But yeah, so this part of the map, you're here right now. Ah, fuck, he hit me. And then you don't really get to come back here until like significantly later in the game. Okay, so they definitely... I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, so that's a crystal skull. That's a treasure. That can show up. Ow. Fucker. And yeah, so these are... Fucker. I mean, I can't restore health until I get the fucker off of me. Nope, unfortunately not. Where is he? See, as you can probably guess by that giant scream, something significantly larger is coming our way. Oh, I see. So yeah, that guy there, he's a boss later on. You can technically kill him. Ow, fuckers. As you can see, roof doesn't mean save. Also, it looks like I may have carried over all of my crafting materials as well. Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck, I got caught on a little guy. No, get the fuck out of my way, you little shit. Where the fuck did he go? Fucker. Seriously, where'd he go? Oh, that doesn't matter. So now this here is scripted. This is the end of it. You just basically have to last until this point. And in all honesty, that wasn't bad. And also this is the only time that you'll see these guys on horses. Or horses for that matter. But yeah, honestly, that wasn't bad. I think we can do this. I mean, once again, infinite ammo, obviously. So you can kill him, by the way, during this section. And he drops just a fuck ton of money. But even though you kill him here, you will have to fight him again later in this boss fight. And I'm guessing that the explanation for that, yeah, big old Santa Claus here, is that if you kill him during this section, it's just, oh, it wasn't that one. Reminds me of Krampus from, like, the Krampus movie, just like the way he jumps across the rooftops like that. I mean, obviously with the big bushy beard and everything, it reminds you of an evil Santa Claus, which is obviously Krampus, but I mean... Also, there's no way we're getting to the burst merchant. Got like 10 minutes left of this video. We're nowhere near him. But yeah, that wasn't bad. I mean, it's good that my Magnum still one-shots the little guys. And that's gonna be the worst swarm that you get in this game. There is a couple more points in the game where they kind of swarm you, but not nearly to that extent. Also, once you have all of the weapons and that, so like any of the weapons that you would normally be able to pick up for free in the game, those weapons are no longer there on future playthroughs. So like, because well, most of the weapons that you get, so like, yeah, most of the weapons you get, you do pick up, like you do find for free. And generally in their place is just, I want to say just some gold or some lei, I guess is what they use for money here. Oh yeah, also if you knife these or shoot them, they do that, and they do blind the guys. Now, obviously, when you're first playing this, that's not how you do it. You do not just try and like make a last stand. I imagine there would probably have been a better spot where I could have actually made a last stand, you know. Where like I could have held out and just unloaded. But yeah, when you're first starting out, the only thing you'll have here, I don't. No, you don't get the shotgun. I'm pretty sure the only thing you'll have here is the pistol. And obviously, you won't have infinite ammo for it, right? But like basically the best thing to do in that situation is just to run around. Like just run around, especially if you're playing on the higher difficulties, because like that there, they were definitely more aggressive than they are on easy. That's not really much of a surprise. But yeah, in all honesty, don't bother killing them if you can. It's actually a good point to get, or a good time to get. I think it's one of the challenges and maybe an achievement, which is to kill a bunch of enemies at once with one explosion or one attack or something. And I said grenade launcher, but in reality, those I'll show you because I know there's one in this building. But yeah, here you go. These classic good old red barrels that you can shoot is honestly the way to do it. Like I got that is like if you get a bunch of them grouped around one of the barrels, yes, shoot it, blow it up, destroy them. But like, to be fair, can that big guy even get in here? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm also curious if this window was always open or if it had this grating on it and they tore it down to get in. Now I don't think I don't think I killed anybody on the roof, right? Oh, apparently I did. I'm also reasonably certain that the big guy could jump. Maybe that's where the big guy was. Maybe he had jumped up on the roof to come after me. But obviously, you know, I wasn't there. Yeah, see, so like that door there is how we'll get back here later. But that's much later. It's like 3 bosses before you can come back here, I think. Same thing. So like in here, I do believe is where the grenade launcher is. And once again, you can't get there right away.
In life and in death, we give glory.
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe. What the hell? Hey, can you hear me?
It's you, the child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about? The monsters?
The castle bell heralds danger. They're coming!
No. Wait. Where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again!
Rose is here?
I'm curious. Oh, she's going that way. Would have been funny though if she had walked close to that barrel. Not that it would have done anything, obviously, NPC and everything, but, well, kind of. But yeah, here we are in the village of the title. I am going to warn you, there are probably, like, I would say, oh, I'm going to show you where, like, every item is. I mean, I'll show you where all the ones are inside buildings, where I get to see whether or not I've got them all. But that's all I can really guarantee you. O great Lycans, the fabled monster wolves of old, may they come to eat our flesh, may they come to tear us apart. So yes, they are werewolves of a sort. I mean, they're not horribly designed. I mean, I guess it really depends on what you look for in a werewolf. But yeah, I mean, they're decent looking werewolves. Like, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna argue that they aren't werewolves because of something, it's like, oh, but if they were werewolves, they wouldn't have this or whatever, right? Like, it's like, nah, it's like, this is a werewolf. Okay. Like, I'm fine with that. Although I will say that there is this one. Boop. Also, you will see me be very lax in this game. Like, in comparison, like, most people playing this game, you'd probably be like, oh shit, where's the next attack gonna come from? I don't care. Like, I don't think that there's gonna be very much difference for, like, enemy placements in that. Like, obviously, once again, more damage, more aggressive, whatever. Fine. And I say more damage. When you play it on, like, I don't know if I talked about this on a video maybe while I was playing
Guess this leads to the
7
castle.
or something, but I know I definitely talked about it on Reddit a little bit, where it's like, oh yeah, also, by the way, this is where the first goat of warning is. We offer these goats of warning to protect the village and its people. Any who break them shall feel Mother Miranda's wrath. There's 20 of them that you can break through the game. But it feels like there's a difficulty missing between casual and normal, and I kind of felt that way with 7 as well. Like, I felt like when we played through it on normal difficulty, it was significantly harder. Also, okay, did mark it. Then I don't think we can get in there yet. Yeah. Than it was on casual, and like, after watching someone play this on normal and playing it on casual myself, it once again just seemed like such a large difference. And then this should be locked from the other side. Between the two, like, so much so that there should be another difficulty in between. But yeah, New Game Plus. And unlike Resident Evil 7, an actual good New Game Plus. Because, like, that was one of the things I loved about Resident Evil 5 as well, was the New Game Plus. Because, like, you played the game and you got better stuff. You could go back in, you could do it better, right? And it just, like, and then, if you didn't want that stuff, don't use that stuff. That's fine. You're also going to see me go up to doors and, like, maybe examine them. That is just to get them marked on the map. Because while I should, in theory, know where everything, or what doors are which, it's still nice to have. So I think our save point is in here. So we'll get the few things that are in the church here, including that. And then the Maiden Crest. Then there's the church, and there's Louisa's house. But yeah, and then there's Louisa's house. Should disaster fall upon the village, seek out the crest. One is in the care of the church, the other is at Louisa's house. So obviously that's one crest that we got there. And these guys will come into play later. These are your bosses for the game right here, in case you didn't quite get that. And yeah, pretty much the only thing is that up there. We'll go slap the maiden crest in right now, just because there's really no point not to. And for some reason, they make you turn it. I don't know why. Like, it's not a hard... Like, there's no way you're gonna fuck it up, basically. I mean, you can't. Literally, a blind person could do that. Like, if you got to that point and hand them the controller, they could just, like, hit left A, left A, left A, left A. Eventually, they would get it. But that'll be it for the first part. You know what? I'll make my save there. I'll make this that save, because that way, if yeah, just because that other one, like I said, is at the end of the game. Like right before the final boss, there you get to play around with the merchant. So if this does go tits up on me somehow, like I said, infinite ammo, it really shouldn't. Also, I'm not going to worry about it. I said that we might go for the... Well, obviously, the not crafting anything is gone already. Because I needed to craft healing items. And I'll probably have to craft many more, especially once we get to bosses. But yeah, if you're interested, this here, the Wolfsbane, is fully upgraded. And it does 3,100 damage. Because of the long barrel, and then 2,900 just from upgrades. And then this is the Stake, which is a semi-automatic Magnum, and it does 4,500 damage. So it does quite a bit more, and yet somehow seems to do less. I don't understand. I don't quite understand it. It does 4,500. The other one does 3,100, and yet when I switched from using the Wolfsbane to this for the final boss fight, I used this, and it seemed to be over really quick. And then the last time I did it, I used this because I had a bunch of Magnum ammo in that, right? And it seemed to take longer. Like, it didn't seem to do as much damage, and I don't understand why. But that'll be it for this part. Next time we will head over to Louisa's house. And yeah, we should make it to the first merchant at minimum in the next part. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for more.